it's your girl Taylor Janae, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. Also, make sure that you like, comment, share, and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I drop these bangers. Okay, so as you see, I have on Taylor Janae lashes. If you want some Taylor Janae lashes, you can hit me up on Facebook or you can DM me on Instagram. That information will be in the description down below. And the lip gloss I have on is from Milk and Honey luxury line. It's called Pepperoni, and the flavor is chocolate, so it smells so good, it feels so good. If you want to go ahead and shop with her, you can go ahead and look in the description. Her information will be down below. We do have a special guest. Her name is Ari.
Hey.
Okay, and so today we will be doing a mukbang. Make sure my chips don't fall. But they are gourmet pizza rolls.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna go ahead and take a bite.
Let's do it.
And we have marinara sauce.
You ready?
Alright.
Yeah, that's hitting.
So in mine, I have pepperoni and I have cheese. I got cheese. Just cheese by itself.
This hitting.
Yeah, it's good, ain't it? And we have some chips on the side. She has salt and vinegar. I have barbecue. This is a really simple meal, but it's very, very good. You can order plates from the business called Happy Weight. If you want to order a plate, they make so much salmon, you know, all that, everything, fish, everything, chicken, popcorn shrimp, regular shrimp, grilled
Quality. I'm gonna have to order me a plate.
Okay. And their information will be down in the description below. Okay, so again, that's Happy Weight. You can follow them on Instagram. How are y'all doing? Oh my gosh, it's been a minute since I made a video. Sorry guys, I say that every video, but like I say every video, I'm gonna get better, I promise. The shirt that I have on and she has on is the original, and she is the founder, designer, owner, all of that. And if you want a shirt, her information will be down in the description below. But how you been?
Life is good. I've been good. I've been blessed, black, and highly favored.
Okay. Okay.
So I really can't complain. How about you? How you been?
I've been good.
It's good. It's been a minute since we talked.
Yeah. Guys, we were high school friends. Lived in the same neighborhood. We used to just sit on the bus, talk about our dreams and goals, and it's so crazy that now we're starting to really live that. So, tell me what you got going on. What's your businesses? What you got going?
So, Original the brand, you know. Excuse me. It's my clothing brand. I started it. It actually started off as the Ayana collection. Ayana is my older sister. And I was like, yeah, it's going to be called the Ayana collection. And it's going to be unisex. And it's going to be da-da-da-da-da. But I just couldn't get the brand to be a unisex with the name like the Ayana collection.
Right.
So that was all of last year. So in between that time, you know, that was the pandemic and all of that. I was really going through a transition of still getting to know myself.
Right.
And still finding myself, like, who is Ari?
Right.
You know, just still getting to know myself, and, you know, started connecting with God, the great I am. And Original the brand just came about. You probably don't know this, but I was like, I had really low self-esteem in high school, like middle school and high school.
I can tell.
Really low self-esteem. Like, I was very insecure. I'm not gonna say I was depressed, because depressed is just such a, you know, But it was very low. You know, I was going through a lot, you know, behind closed doors.
I think in those times, everybody has some type of fight with that. So yeah, that's relatable.
And that's where original the brand came from. Just really just getting to know myself, and that's the message that I'm trying to push. Just know who you are first. Take care of yourself. Pour into yourself first, so that you may pour out to other people. And when you're original, hell, it's you. There will never be another Taylor. There will never be another Ari. There will never be another you. and that's original brand. So that's really where it came from and how it started.
Right, y'all. Her shirts are so cute.
Thank you.
They're so cute. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty original, okay?
Right.
I got me some fruit punch, Arizona, the best. Okay, the best Arizona. Don't at me. Don't at me. Okay, period.
These pockets are good.
I'm telling you, y'all better tap in, order you a plate. Small plates, $15. Large plates be $25. And those plates be packed. Okay, it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it.
Let me see, I'm ordering some with some shrimp in it.
We got shrimp quesadillas, shrimp tacos, shrimp by itself with a side.
Right.
And some garlic knots.
I was just thinking about what you said earlier. You was like how we used to like talk about our goals and dreams now. And I was just saying this earlier, like we was talking about that in high school in 2015.
Right.
It's 2021. We both came a long way. We both came a long way, and now our goals have gotten even bigger, even better.
Right.
So I wonder, like, when we do reach those goals, what kind of conversations? Yeah, like what kind of conversations are we gonna?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can I borrow $1 million?
Okay. Let me invest in this business for you.
Right. Like, I just can't wait to hear what the conversation is gonna sound like. In the next couple of years.
Right. Definitely. I can't wait to open up my mentor program. I'm gonna give y'all so much information about that when I open it, but that is my baby. So be looking out. I'm definitely gonna start a mentor program coming soon for the youth. So ages 5 to 19.
And I'm excited for it. So if I feel how I'm feeling, I can only imagine, and it's not even my baby, but I feel like my niece or something.
Oh my gosh! I'm
just so happy.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that's dope. That is dope, cause it's so needed.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. If you want to be a mentor, a tutor, a chaperone, DM me.
So let me ask you this: what is like one of the like everyday struggles, like when it comes to like building your business and what you're going towards, like what is like one of your everyday struggles with it?
My everyday struggle, honestly, is kind of my discipline, because in my mind, because sometimes you could be your biggest enemy. You could be the person that's stopping you. And so I have to just do a lot of reevaluations and make sure that I'm not standing in my own way.
That's real, yeah.
And I think everything else, that all aligns together once I get myself right. Like, it's all on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's already blessed. That seed has already been sown. Like, it's already gonna be mine. It's just, okay, what are you doing? I can't just hand it to you. You gonna have to work. You gonna have to jump through these hoops. You're gonna have to do what you gotta do. But in the end, it's all gonna be worth it. In the end, you're still gonna reap those benefits to those seeds that you've sown. So I just gotta remember that and constantly remind myself, like, regardless of what happens, like, it's gonna come.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Things are gonna align. So whatever is rejected, that's just directing me in the place that I really need to go to.
Divine misdirection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Divine misdirection.
Yep.
That's because
Rejection is direction.
Yep.
So just remaining positive, because that's so hard in a place where everybody's starting businesses now. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. You become discouraged sometimes and be like, well, why would they buy mine if it's 10 different people selling? But one thing about it is them 10 different people ain't gonna sell it how you sell it. So
Facts.
you still need to do whatever it is that you're seeing in your dreams, whatever it is that you have in your mind to do, because if it doesn't work, it's all for your good.
Right.
If it does work, it's all for your good. Everything is unto the good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. That's amazing.
and what would you say your everyday struggle is?
For me, it would be consistency and comparison. I find myself, well, I'm working on the consistency. I'm getting better and better.
Me too. I mean, I'm working, trying.
But when it comes to like comparison, I really need to stop that, because I'll go on Instagram for one thing. All right, cool. I'm finna post this picture, and then after that, I'm supposed to get off. But I'll see somebody post, I'll be like, hold on, why they do that? And then I go to their page, and then I find myself on 3-4 different other pages.
Something totally different.
Worried about something totally different. And with that, that's where I get discouraged, because I feel like I need to be where they are, not even knowing the real position that they're in. Because social media, people show you what they want you to see.
Okay, you remember that Bow Wow challenge?
Right. Right.
Made it look like a jet when you went coach.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's my biggest issue, is just a comparison. I mean, and even with that, I'm getting better with that as far as limiting my time on social media. You know, I'll post what I need to post and then get off. And stop thinking I'm supposed to be where the next person is.
Right.
Because everybody's story and journey is different.
Right.
And timing is everything, you know. So that's my just comparison.
That's real. And that consistency, boy.
It's a bitch.
Yeah.
Because this is a bitch. Like, Monday, I be pumped.
Right.
All right.
And
I'm finna go to the gym. Tuesday, when Wednesday hit,
done.
I said I was gonna wake up at 7 every morning. When Wednesday hit, 8:30,
setting that snooze. Yeah.
9 o'clock. I'm like, okay, but I'm getting better at it. You know what I'm saying? I am getting better.
You know what I'm gonna start doing? I need to start listening to Eric Thomas again, because he was he really always had me amped up and had me just remembering who I am, where I'm trying to be, what I can get to. Like, he wake up at, I think it's 3 every morning.
I'm dedicated, but I ain't 3 o'clock in the morning dedicated. I'm more
3 or 4 every morning.
I'm more of a 6:45.
Go to the gym. Right. Okay. I'm waking up at that time anyways to go use the bathroom, so I might as well just stay up. But I'm really gonna get back to listening to and what I'm trying to do on social media too, because that was a good point. I'm real big on Shade Room, like Shade Room team, Shade Room, like,
and it's just so entertaining.
It is,
but we gotta know when to cut it off.
Like, I read it like it's the newspaper.
Right.
Like, I'll get on Instagram, just go straight to the Shade Room, read it, see if it's anything
breaking
new,
news,
and then get
such
off.
and such broke up.
Exactly.
Now him and his baby mama beefing.
And the comments be so funny.
Yes.
Like, sometimes I just be wanting to laugh, but what I'm trying to do now is redo my following and who I'm following, and just redo my page altogether.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to follow more entrepreneurs, people who are mentoring, people who are dropping gems, actual gems that matter, not gems about relationships and stuff like that. So, just changing what I look at too, because I'm so heavy on the shade room. It's ridiculous. And then Facebook is a whole nother. That's just funny altogether. And I just need to start getting into, okay, no, I'm just on here for business.
Mm-hmm.
And start just refocusing my energy and what I'm putting my eyes on, what I'm listening to, things like that.
Protecting our ear gates.
Right.
That's real. Oh, these pockets hitting. Mm-hmm. These ain't hitting. And I just got cheese in mine.
And I got pepperoni, so good. And you can get whatever you want, and you can get, you don't eat meat, but you can get sausage, you can get, if you wanted something like this with shrimp, like, you can get that.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a wide variety. They take special request plates too, so.
Keep that in mind. I want my healthy shit. So
right.
My meat. See, this is a pass because we had the show today, so this is a pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Your cheat day.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely gonna be my meat and then my sides. So I'll be getting that salmon.
I'm finna get back in the gym, y'all, cause I'm gonna be big as a house soon. The way I eat.
Going to the gym is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a member of the Y, and so they got the pool. So if you don't want to work out, you can swim.
Okay.
And I love swimming. I can swim every day.
Yeah, I love swimming. When I was in Virginia for work, they put us in a hotel, so I used to just go to that pool. And in the hotel it's an indoor pool, so
yeah,
big chilling. Okay. And with COVID, they had it to where you had to make appointments, so you're the only one in the pool. So
yeah.
How
has COVID affected you?
Oh Lord Jesus, that's a good question. COVID has affected me in so many ways. So I've had COVID at one point.
Really?
When it back in January.
When it first hit. So real quick, I feel like I had it too in December of 2019 because the week of Christmas and the week after Christmas, I was out.
Yeah.
2 weeks straight, just out, no appetite, can't go to the bathroom without being out of breath, no smell.
And see, I feel like everybody has some sort of sickness around that November, December time of 2019.
And probably
because I worked
at fever.
See, I worked at Kaiser Permanente at that time, and at that time, all of us had some sort of, you know what I'm saying, something that was wrong just around that time. And we just chucked it up to it's the winter, you know what I'm saying? We just... We've been in here working all around each other. We just shut it up to that, and then next thing you know, COVID hit. Like
shit.
Right.
We all had it.
Goodness. But December 2020, my dad passed. He had COVID. But he also had like diabetes, kidney failure, stuff like that. So all of that played a part in his passing. But he did have COVID, and that I feel like that was like the last straw
for you. Yeah.
Right. And then from his passing, like about a week later, his dad passed. So my granddad passed.
Yeah, I remember posting about that.
Basically, I was going back and forth from here to New Jersey, and you know what I'm saying, being around those people and stuff. When I came back, I had COVID.
Yeah.
Me and Quint had
like
COVID.
Back to back, just
me and Quint
chaos.
Had COVID.
Yeah.
So now we're having to be on quarantine, can't be around nobody. And when we had COVID, it was the worst feeling in the world. No smell, no taste, felt like you was about to die. Fever running up no matter how cold it is. Your body just hot. Or it's
so scary.
Or it's chills.
Yeah.
And it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Like you were really cold and hot and heat. I'm sorry. And barely can move. Body just aching. Like it just wasn't. And we were taking medicine and doing all this, but it just wasn't
working.
Right, can barely breathe. Like it was bad. Like we had the bad part of COVID, and so it was like, dang, like I can't believe. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I have chest problems, so my chest problems, like when my chest hurt, it causes my whole body to hurt. It affects my breathing. I've got anxiety from it, so when my anxiety flares up, like all of that together, it's just not good. Like my chest will feel like it's on fire, all types of stuff. So when I got COVID, I was scared that was because it triggered my chest a lot. So having both of those at one time, you know, those issues at one time, it was hard. It was hard. It was really, really hard.
COVID. Who and I've never in a million years thought a pandemic.
I never thought I would be living through it.
Yeah. A random pandemic at that.
And honestly,
we got through that
it's
shit.
starting up again. We did not get
through
it. That's the thing. We did not get through it.
I heard.
And they say it's a deadlier strain out here. And I mean, yeah, get your COVID-19 vaccine. You know what I'm saying? But you can still get it, even if you're fully vaccinated.
Yeah, I heard.
And so this is supposed to be a stronger, worse strand.
Round 2. Fight.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I'm back to staying in the house, okay? So
yeah,
I'm not doing that. So
I hope it don't have as big as of an impact as it did the first one.
they about to start closing stuff back down.
Bro. I wonder if school's gonna follow it.
And see, that's the thing, because they're literally just going back. So what they're gonna do is because remember, at one point some people did go back. Yeah, some people did go back, and as soon as they went back, they got it.
I remember that.
And so they had to close it down again.
Excuse me.
So
I do remember
what
that.
I'm scared of, you know what I'm saying, is that they're gonna do these test runs, and they're gonna have to close back down again, because it's gonna be. Because I mean, think about it. If we had to wear masks every day in school, were you gonna keep it up all the time? I would purposely always have food and drink so that I'll never have to keep my mask up. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I know it's not gonna be everybody following the rules. Like,
they weren't following the rules
before. So I'm hoping that everything works out. I don't know.
I think for a lot of people, the pandemic made people realize how short life is. Cause we say it, but I don't think we understand the magnitude of it. You can literally be talking to somebody 1 minute.
Just about everybody lost somebody from this pandemic.
I think with that, and then I also think about how many people have like turned their life over to God or to whoever their higher power is. Because when you see that you can't rely on no job, you can't depend on your family, you can't depend on yourself. You can only depend on one person, you know. So I think a lot of people probably, you know, turned their life over. A lot of people started businesses, like you said. A lot of people lost people. So So, yeah.
And
2020, that was a shit show for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, for everybody.
Yeah.
And see,
everybody.
That's the difference. Like 2020 hits everybody, even if it's from
with all these deaths, like with Chadwick and Kobe. Was Chadwick this year? Or was he last year? And Kobe and Gianna. It's just like, oh my goodness.
And everybody else, like, it's just. Yes, everybody goes through something, but that was a time when one thing hit everybody at the same time.
Yeah.
It hit you different ways, but it hit everybody. And because some people wasn't able to relate to trauma and you know, hurt and pain before the pandemic. Some people have not experienced that in their life, and once that hit everybody, it hit everybody.
Yeah, in a
one way or
major
another.
way.
Right.
Like I've heard stories about people losing moms 1 week, dad the next week, a month later the siblings. And I'm just like, how
uncles? Like
how have y'all not like mentally checked out of here? Like
November, I had a death, and right from there, I had my cousin passed in November, and that's my birthday month. It was right after my birthday, and then December was my dad, and then right after that was my grandma.
Yeah, that takes a lot of emotional strength. That's because I've lost family members, but never like anybody. Well, except for my grandparents. That was years ago.
Right.
So I can't even imagine just losing something like that.
Parent.
Yeah, I can't imagine something like that.
Is a different kind of hurt. Whether it's mom or dad.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a relationship with them.
Yeah.
And me and my dad were very close. And so, losing a parent is one of the, like, I done had a lot of hurts and pains in my life.
It hit different.
It's nothing like that. Cause it's like, you can prepare yourself for, oh, my parents are going to get old at some point, everybody dies, whatever. But when you have to really, like, face it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're the child. So you have to be included in all, you know, everything.
Yeah, right. So you're just surrounded by it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you have to actually, like, really look at them laying there like that, like,
yeah, and death is not something that you get over. It's just something that you learn to live with.
You cope with, right?
Yeah, you cope with it.
And I've had a lot of deaths that I've experienced, you know, as far as friends and things like that. But that's different.
Yeah.
That's totally different. That's something that, you know what I'm saying, you have to really pray for peace and pray for a sound and sane mind. Because you have good days, you have bad days, you have worse days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to necessarily say, like, that's something that you can't get over, but it's something that you just got to learn to live with, because you can't change it.
Unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah.
But it gets okay. Like, it's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay. For me, it's still, I haven't even got there yet.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's levels to the grieving stage.
And then a lot of times, like you know how we hear, you know, God wouldn't put too much on us that we can't handle, and then when we're going through it, it feels like we can't handle it, and then like as
when you get out of it,
and then like as we, you know, continue to live life or whatever, I think what I'm learning is a lot of stuff that we go through is not for us. It's for the next person up under us. You know, it's you're gonna come across a kid at your mentorship program who lost somebody close to them, and they feel like they can't. They feel like they can't. And here you come, show up in their life, and they're like, I can't get through it. I can't.
That's so funny that you say that, because I learned that because my Pastor T, it was long ago, but like I said, I've been through a lot in my life, and there was one time where I was just talking to her, and I was just like, I ain't asked for none of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? How they say, like, you know, when you're called, like, and you're gonna have to go through things that are gonna equip you for your calling, and
things that you're not prepared for.
You're gonna be like, I didn't ask to be called, but that what you're not supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you were supposed to ask for your calling, nobody would be. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to be called, but nobody want to do the work for the calling.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't understand why. Like, why this? Why me? Why? Yeah. And she was, why not you? Like, why not you? Because what you go through is not for you. It's for you to help somebody else. And when she told me that, like, that has always stuck with me. And it's so funny every time somebody says that to me, I laugh, because it's like
reaffirming. Like,
I always have to remind myself of that anytime I go through something, that, okay, this is not for me. Mm-hmm. This is not for me. Yeah. I don't know who it's for. And hopefully I meet him tomorrow. But this is not for me. But it gets hard. It gets hard. But you have to keep the faith. You have to remain humble.
And it's easier said than done. Because there's been plenty of times where mentally I was ready to check out. Mm-hmm. Especially in high school. Mm-hmm. I was...
Definitely.
It was just... And it's funny because I had a conversation with a friend that I was really close with, and she was the only one that really knew what was going on behind closed doors.
Right.
And this was earlier this year, and she was just saying how she was like, I just always knew that you was gonna be good because you always kept like a upbeat attitude. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, there's been times where I've just been like, fuck it.
Right.
It is what it is. But something inside you that just won't let you.
Right.
You know, and at the time, I didn't know what it was. Now that I'm older and more mature, we understand that it's the God in us.
Right, right.
You know, so.
And in high school, we talked about so many different dreams and goals and things like that. And a lot of them have fell by the wayside, you know what I'm saying? Some of them you forget about. Some of them they just don't. You don't want to do it no more. You lose interest, whatever. But one thing I've never lost interest in is my talent center and my mentor program.
And think about this. I don't know what you had going on behind closed doors in high school, but I know what I had.
Right.
But just think about how a lot of beautiful things is birthed out of pain.
Right.
And darkness.
Right.
And rain.
Right.
And that's why
hurt.
And that's why sometimes I appreciate the struggle. Mm-hmm. And now I don't even think I can say I would have did my childhood different. Yeah. Because if my childhood would have been different, I probably wouldn't have the foundation. I probably wouldn't have the clothing brand.
Right.
So when you are in a struggle, and it's easier said than done. I'm not trying to downplay it. I'm not trying to
be honest.
But I have to be honest. But when you're in the struggle, always look at it from a perspective of the outlooking in, and know that something beautiful is gonna come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's easier said than done, but something beautiful always come out of it. Because when we was talking, I was talking from a point of view of hurt, and I'm sure you was too. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it's never for us. It's for the ones that feel like they can't go on.
Right.
That comes into our lives, and then it's our responsibility.
Right.
To get them through that.
Right.
You know.
And I've realized that, and I'm starting to step into that now. Like, starting to realize it's not something that you can get away from. Like, you cannot get away from it. When it's for you, it's for you, and it's gonna always come back. It's always gonna circle if you don't pay attention the first time.
So if you're running from it, just go ahead and stop, because you're gonna waste your time. It's gonna catch you. Right. You're not gonna get away from it. It's gonna catch you.
Yeah. So I'm just so excited to see what we have in store, what's coming
in the near future. You know,
right.
Not even over the next 5 years. This is the very near future, and I'm just, like I said, I just can't wait for our next conversation after our goals have been
right after we made that first 100K, that 500K, that meal.
Yeah, what the conversations are going to be like. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So. I can't wait.
And it's good that, you know, we're the same age and we can have this conversation with each other.
Right.
You know,
we're mentally further than.
Yeah.
I guess you could say we should be, but like, it's so crazy because, like, we're in our 20s and we're not clubbing every day. We're not, you know what I'm saying?
And do you feel like sometimes do you feel like you're young enough to not have it all together, but you're old enough to where you be saying to yourself, get your shit together?
Right. Like,
that is the worst, most conflicted, most confusing stage to be in.
Because it's like, no, I know that I'm not going to have it all together right now, but I know I need to be in a position to where I'm going to be able to have it together soon. Like, I need to get it started.
Be prepared.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because I can't let the fact that I feel like I'm not where I should be stop what I'm doing right now. Because if I do stop and I become stagnant and I don't do anything, then I'm really not going to get to where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I need to just be thankful for the doors that are open right now, the doors that are closed right now, and I just continue to pray and be consistent and be specific on what you want and what you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm very, very big on guidance from God. You know what I'm saying? Don't move until I hear his voice. Mm-hmm. So I know that I'm on the right track because I'm not just following myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just, I know them angels out there working for me. I'm getting on it. I'm getting on it.
Yeah. And it's such a great feeling. Mm-hmm. You know, it's such a good feeling when I was going through my transition with Christ and just really starting to get to know him. It was like, and I tell everybody this, but it was like I met the perfect gentleman. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like you know how you got a crush on the guy? Right. You like, exactly. But then he gonna do some
mess up.
Yeah, you know, but it's like with God, you know, he's like, he's always there, you know, so.
The same. Yesterday, today, and yes. Okay, yes. Don't y'all always got me a word in my column now. Don't start now. Speaking the word, I get the preaching on here, okay? Because I'm so grateful.
And yes, and it's just so true. And I've been like really emotional lately, but in a good way, because I'm walking. I'm stepping into the Ari that God has called me to be. Yeah. And it's just,
that's good.
I wake up every day like with a new attitude. Mm-hmm. And even on those days where I do wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you know,
because you're human.
You know, I still try to make the best of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
And the fact that I can come to you and share this with you. Right. And you right here
I
with
was
me,
just about to say
you know
that.
What I'm saying?
And these conversations fuel that. It just brings me back. Like, when I'm having those times where I'm slacking and stuff like that, like, people around you that you can talk to that are on the same level or higher than you. You never want to be with somebody that's not in the same position or trying to go higher,
Yeah.
because they will help you to be stagnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's why I think that was young MA, the rapper. She was saying how like you know how it's, oh, when you come up, bring your friends with you and da. She was just saying, yeah, I want to bring my friends with me, but what are my friends doing? If I'm out here working, grinding, and you out there still
just
on the same
chilling,
BS, no, I don't want to bring you with me.
Like, if I tell you I got this business trip and you can say, oh, I can go out there, I can set this up, and come with me. Like, we good.
And we finna go down. Well, what we finna do? Well, how much is it? Well, we going to the club. Well, are we doing? It's like, okay, never mind.
I tell y'all, I'm old, okay? I'm old. Listen, I'm in my 20s, but these joints and these bones feel like they in their 50s, okay? I ain't doing no all-nighters.
Uncles now. You remember used to have all the we the drunk aunties and uncles now.
I ain't doing no all-nighters, no after parties, no
after party to the after party. Okay. No, what y'all finna do?
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
Go home.
Because
by 8 o'clock, I'm yawning.
Because that same drink that's finna be about $20 in the club, I can go get that bottle, be at home, drink it as much as I want, and fall out instead of worrying about having to get home, worry about my surroundings, who's around me. Oh my gosh, these people are crazy. Oh, it's too many people. Like, it's just, no.
That's why I gotta make sure the right
somebody people. Being mad at somebody.
Right.
Can't.
You gotta make sure you have the right folks around you. Because your net worth defines your net worth.
Yeah.
Your network defines your net worth.
Yeah.
There we go.
You got it. You got it. That's it. I love it.
Because if I'm hanging around 3 millionaires,
right,
I have to be.
I have to get there.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're not gonna stay around me too long. If I stay where I can't do what they can do. I can do a little bit, but I'm gonna have to stop at a certain line when it comes up because I'm not there yet.
Exactly.
But
you hang around 3 killers. Shit,
you gonna eventually kill some.
You gonna get the book thrown at you too. Cause you was with them,
even by association.
So, you know. Did we just turn this into a lesson?
I was just
like
welcome to our
who we talking to? Like who? Like I'm talking to
welcome
somebody.
To our TED Talk.
I'm talking to somebody. We talking to somebody.
Hey. What they say, dress for the position that you want, not the position that you got. Walk in, okay?
That's what got me through those dark times.
Yeah.
Because I did not look like what I was going through.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you're able to see what you manifest with your mouth and your prayers, when you're able to see that manifestation, it's a feeling like no other, let me tell you.
She just said a word. No, she said when you're able to manifest what you want with your mouth, that alone, like I don't think people understand
their power.
Like y'all.
We literally I'm telling
you. We literally have superpowers.
Yeah.
And it's in the power of the tongue.
Yeah. Life or death.
Life or death is in the power of and okay. And I really hope I don't offend you or anybody else watching this when it comes to what I'm gonna say. But with COVID, I think a lot of people that basically saying when they did have the COVID, they said, "Oh, I'm sick. I'm gonna die because I got the COVID. I can't breathe. I can't die." But I honestly feel like a lot of their words had to do with them being sick as well. Now, I'm not saying that they killed themselves.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
But yeah,
even if you got sick, you didn't help yourself get better when you speaking. Right.
Yeah, you read it perfectly.
Right.
But life and death is definitely in the power of the tongue. Like,
you know how much stuff I've spoken, and it's so crazy how God works. Like, you'll literally speak something and you walk outside your door and meet a person, don't even know this person, you just meet them, and they say the exact same thing that you just said, or they say something that's in alignment with what you just said. When I get that confirmation,
it makes you want to start shouting. But you just be like, okay, God, I hear you.
I see you. Yeah. And I'm listening.
Yeah.
And I'm listening. I got you. I be like, I got you.
And that's another thing I'm working on, being more open.
Yeah.
Being more open to, because I always say, God, I want to hear you. I want to hear your voice. Not knowing I've probably been hearing him and listening to him all along.
You just have to be still.
I just got to step outside of myself. So, you know what I'm saying? Give him
when
space.
I say, Lord, let me help me to know your voice, is because I'm one of those people who, in the cartoon, you got the devil and the angel on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. A lot of times people don't know whether they're listening to themselves or God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real.
Sometimes you can disguise your voice and say that it's God's voice. But that's what you want to hear, or that's what you want, so that's what you heard. And that's God. No. So I need to know, Lord, am I hearing you right now, or am I hearing me? Because it sounds pretty good, but I need to know.
And deep in your heart, that probably shouldn't be doing that.
And that's where his voice is. You get what I'm saying? And when you really be still and you listen, you can, okay, got it.
And a lot of times, it probably won't be what you want to hear. Right. But he will never steer you wrong. But it's what you need to hear. Yeah. It's what you need. It's what you need to hear, and he will never steer you wrong.
Yeah. And I'm that friend that's gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Yeah. So I can't get mad at God for being that way with me. You know what I'm saying? That's true.
Yeah.
Guys.
You said
this a good one.
10 minutes.
This a good video. This is a good video.
Yeah, but because you can just stay and talk about this stuff all day, right? Because it's so stimulating, and you walk away leaving so refreshed and so filled with joy and confirmation, and you go out ready to conquer the world because you got somebody that you can call on. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's an amazing feeling. I'm feeling good. Look, I done ate good. Okay. I done had good conversation.
Doing business plan and stuff.
Right.
But so, is there anything else you want to tell them as far as your businesses, anything you got going on, anything you have coming up, just so that they can know?
Yeah. So August 21st. We will be having a pop-up shop. It's gonna be when the flyer drops. Yeah, but it's gonna be
comments. We'll put the information in the comments.
It's gonna be up the street from Greenbrier Mall, so in that area.
Anybody that's in the Atlanta, Georgia area.
Free, fun, family event, bounce houses, vendors with small and growing businesses, clothing brands, food vendors, jewelry, art. So if you'd like to be a vendor, Taylor will also drop it down in the comments below.
I'll put where you can email or DM or whatever the case is. But you can also go ahead and any small businesses that want to sign up, show out. Yes. Let her know, and she'll go ahead and coordinate that with with you.
Yes, all my ladies in September. All of my boss women, the entrepreneur experience. I will be having something called the entrepreneur experience, and it's basically just going to be a space where we can come together and talk about the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. Yeah. How to start a business, how to fund a business. Yeah. Finances, how to take care of money and pay yourself. The mindset, because you can't just run a business with no. You got to get this together.
Common sense.
Yeah, you got to get that together.
Okay.
And somebody to speak positive affirmations, a positive word over us. Dinner, prizes. So it's really gonna be an awesome event. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
about
me
that.
too. I can't
I'm
wait.
really excited about that.
I can't wait. So information for that will be on her Instagram and her social media. So I will drop that down in the description below. Make sure that you check that out.
And the original the brain.
Yes. Order you a shirt.
Website, I constantly update the website. So it's not like, oh, this is dropping on this date. This is dropping on that date. I constantly update the website, you know.
And that website will be in the description down below. So be checking for that as well.
Yep. So follow me on Instagram, original the brand. It's ORGNL_ the brand. And my personal page is at impeccable RE.
ORGNL_
the brand.
Okay.
Period. I hate that. That started to get up my nerve. Period.
That's all I say, okay? Period. And that's just that on that. Y'all know me.
And then they go to poo at the end. Period.
I don't do poo. I used to, but I definitely do. Period. And that's just that on that.
But you know what? It just comes out so naturally.
Yeah.
Especially when you say word. Period.
Oh yeah.
And then add the love.
That's like the okay. Like
I said what I said.
And don't at me. Period.
So like
That's
what I hate it. I still find myself saying it.
Yeah, right.
And then I love it when like the pastors be saying it in church.
Yes, like the
like you know they mean it.
Oh, I'm definitely that one. Like my pastor, cause my pastor she be boy a word. So I be period. Be out there ready, just girl, all that.
That is funny.
All that, but I definitely appreciate you for coming on the channel.
Yes.
This will not be the last time that you guys see her. We will be collabing on some stuff. We got some stuff coming, so we'll definitely be keeping you guys updated. So again, make sure that you follow all our social medias. They will be down in the description below. Her website, so that you can shop for her merch, will be down in the description below. You guys can order my lashes. You can check Milk and Honey out. Also order you a plate from Happy Weight. That information will be in the description below. I thank you guys for sticking with us. This is my longest video, y'all. I'm gonna see how this do. We might keep them longer, but I sure appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next video.
Bye.